Now, most of you already know that one of the things that makes NIO to stand out from the other EV competitors is their battery swapping station technology, which entails, of course, the NIO users going to a battery swapping station and swap the battery in their car in less than 4.5 minutes, which, of course, on their latest third generation swapping stations, you can swap the battery in less than 3 minutes. So this is the technology that makes NIO to stand out from the other EV competitors. And NIO, you will know that this year they have, of course, a solid plan of saying that they want to add at least 1,000 battery swapping stations this year, which is something that is incredible and something that obviously is going to motivate a lot of consumers to come and wanting to buy the NIO cars. Now, last week we read that the NIO CEO gathered over 300 of course partners to help with deploying these battery swapping stations, to help with deploying these charging infrastructure, because not only is NIO helping their consumers or giving their consumer battery swapping stations, but they also have a quite number of big charging infrastructure. As the CEO also said, indicated that during the China EV 100 forum, to say that NIO is one of the companies, or NIO it is the EV company that is also aggressively deploying the charging infrastructure or charging piles, which of course he said that a lot of people, when they think of NIO, they think of a battery swapping station, but he emphasized the point that they are also deploying a lot of charging piles, which obviously it is the chargers or the normal chargers that you see other EV companies deploying. So they are also aggressive there, and not only into battery swapping stations. So it is one of the things that obviously he mentioned during the China EV 100 forum yesterday. So that, to me, obviously it is something that really excited me to know that NIO continues to increase their charging infrastructure, because that will also help them try to meet the demand that of course might come to the clients that are still to buy the NIO cars. Now, another thing which he indicated or announced during that, of course, 100 EV forum meeting is that they have seen their clients, of course, swapping or completing almost 20 million swaps, which is something that is incredible, because I think a couple of months ago we saw, of course, NIO indicated that they have completed 10 million swaps. To get to see that in a short space of time, NIO has now completed, or the NIO users have completed almost 20 million swaps. It is something that must just show you that it looks like the consumers or those that buy the NIO cars are really enjoying the kind of service that comes with a battery swapping station technology. Otherwise, guys, before we forget, they also already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And I really appreciate if you can just hit the likes button if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about the NIO stock and what the NIO CEO said on yesterday's 100 or China 100 EV forum meeting. So if you're enjoying this content, I really appreciate if you can just give me that thumbs up. And of course, if you have not subscribed, I also appreciate if you can just hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content, because NIO is one of the stocks that I discuss a lot on this channel, because its fundamentals, its future prospects continue growing, and I really like, or I really believe that as the fundamentals grows one way or the other, the share price of this company will follow soon. So yes, we read that, of course, the NIO users have completed almost 20 million swaps as it stands right now, and the NIO is still targeting 1,000 battery swapping stations this year, and obviously they are also going to increase 10,000 charging piles, which is something that I of course highlighted, that it is not only the battery swapping stations that NIO is aggressively increasing, but it is also increasing or strive to increase at least their charging piles by 10,000 before the end of 2023. So NIO, it is a company that continues, of course, growing their infrastructure, and I believe that with the upcoming 5 new models that they plan to launch in terms of charging, I believe that they might also meet the demand, especially to those that subscribe to battery as a service. Now, another thing that of course the NIO CEO said was that of course 80% of their charging piles is being utilized by other EVs, and NIO, I think he has said beginning of this year that they encourage also the other EV cars to prioritize deploying charging infrastructure for their cars, so that at least it reduces the frustrations that comes with maybe charging infrastructures for EVs not being sufficient to the EV cars that are on the road. Now, another thing which of course he reminded those that were attending that forum is that NIO, he has got a 54% market share of the vehicles that are over 300,000 RMB or Chinese yuan, and has got over 75% market share of those vehicles with over 400,000 RMB or Chinese yuan. So you can see that in NIO segment, or this kind of segment that NIO falls under, they are really doing well. I mean, 54% of the cars that are over 300 RMB or Chinese yuan, and 75% on the cars that are over 400 RMB. These figures tells me that as NIO expands, we are going to see obviously these kind of numbers also improving, because me and you can definitely agree in one thing, and that is NIO's cars are quite a beauty, and NIO's technologies, of course, it is one of the best you can find in the EV markets. I mean, exactly what we are talking about, battery swapping stations. You will never get, there is no automaker in the world that is also deploying battery swapping station except for NIO, which is something that must just show you that NIO, in terms of technology, they are ahead of many cars which are out there. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought to just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you load the boat onto the new stock, it is always advisable to do your own due diligence so that you don't panic every time you see sharp falls, sharp drops, because this is a stock that is quite volatile. Otherwise, personally, whenever I get a chance, I'm definitely going to increase my holdings, increase the number of shares I own on NIO, because I believe that this is a stock which is just there to do very well. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.